Well, hello out there. Thank you for joining us. My name is Bradley Butler, and I am the Executive Director and Curator here at Main Street Arts. And first, I would like to thank the rest of the staff here at Main Street Arts before we get started here. Sarah Butler and Maria Galens. The three of us managed to get these exhibitions up both in the gallery and online in less than 1 week. So we do that without all three of us working together, and I sincerely appreciate that. So tonight we are exhibitions. We have two national juried shows. We have the 7th annual Small Works exhibition on our main floor, and then the 5th annual The Cup, the Mug, which I am standing in right now. Each year, the reception for these two shows has always been a very big party, and we definitely miss the party. We wish that you could all be here with us. Fortunately, not possible, but happy that we're still able to have these exhibitions, and that you're the next best thing. So, and we appreciate you joining us. So while we're unable to have large gatherings, the exhibitions are open to the public, and if you are in the area, you can make an appointment at mainstreetartscs.org. And right now we are open Tuesday through Thursday from 11 to 3, and Friday and Saturday we are open 11 to 6. And again, mainstreetartscs.org for that. And while you're on our website, you can also view photos from these exhibitions. You can find links to purchase work in our online shop from each show. And also, very soon, you'll find links to view these exhibitions in their interactive format. So that way you can scroll through each show, click on pieces to make them larger, see information about the work, and if it's for sale, also find a link to the online shop. And we will post these link versions of the shows. At both exhibitions, and also announcing the award winners, we are giving out a combined $3,000 in cash awards, and award winners were selected by our exhibition jurors. Now, I am holding notes, and they're multiple pages long, so you may notice that I'm going to shuffle things around sometimes, and I apologize for that. So first, what we're going to do is take a tour of our Cup the Mug exhibition, including work by 55 artists from 24 different states. So I'll give you a nice view here. And the great thing about the Cup the Mug is that we always have two, and this year, you can see their work on these blue walls. So I'll show you both walls here. This year we have two jurors, Christina Erives and Masa Sasaki. So Christina's work is the sculptural pieces on both of those from California State University of Northridge, and her MFA from Pennsylvania State University. She has worked as a resident artist and instructor at New Mexico State University, Belger Crane Yard Studios in Kansas City, Missouri, and also in Mexico at the Archie Bray Foundation in Helena, Montana, and at the University of Montana. So there's a couple more of her pieces up there. And Masa Sasaki, who's got the cups on the shelves in these two areas, received his BFA at Western Kentucky University, Bowling Green, Kentucky. He's an accomplished pianist, award-winning stylistic potter. Since moving from his native, impressed teachers, patrons, and his fellow artists with his unique sense of precision and artistic vision. Also, interesting fact, Masa Sasaki was also a Best in Show award winner for the Cup the Mug in 2017. All right. So those are the work of our jurors, and I'll give you another little look around the show. This was to install. It's really interesting because, well, it's only with two-dimensional work. You can lay that out on the floor, get a sense of where it's going to be on the wall, but when everything is where we want these cups to go, and that creates notices about the Wi-Fi here. So I'm just going to double check. All right, we'll see if this is any better here. So I apologize if that was cutting out for you. Hopefully you're... All right, so I'll give you a little bit more of this show here, and then I'll get to the award announcements. And both jurors did a great job this year selecting the work. Very interesting mix, and it's already been well received by visitors that we had today in the gallery. And so if you're just joining us, we are currently up in our second floor gallery space looking at the Cup, the Mug, and next we'll be going down and seeing Small Works. All right. So, I'd like to do some announcement. I don't live here, I work here. But Main Street Arts is located in a brick building, and bricks are not a friend of Wi-Fi, I'm pretty sure. So I apologize if that keeps cutting in and out. I'm gonna try and stand in a better spot here. So I'm gonna go through and announce the award winners, and then I'll be able to zoom in and show you the pieces as I kind of talk about them here. So the first is, we're gonna start with honorable mentions. And so we have 4 honorable mentions in the Cup, the Mug. Each juror was able to select 2 people, and then we also have 2 Jurors' Choice Awards, 1 for each juror, and then we have the Best in Show, which they had to agree on. So I'm going to flip this back around. And so our first honorable mention was selected by Christina Erives, and it goes to Jaden Estes Carlson, for this cup right here called Star Wars. And Jaden is from Sagertown, Pennsylvania. Jaden says, my creative practice exposes various thoughts, apologies, and journal entries in a variety of contexts. I emulate crumpled notebook paper aesthetics to highlight the insignificance of unwanted thoughts. So congratulations to Jaden for this cup. And as I mentioned, the work in these shows is available in our online shop. So you can go there and see this cup. It's in its entirety. And soon you'll also be able to go on to our interactive page and see this show, including this cup and all the other award winners. Our next honorable mention goes to Tyler Quinton from St. Petersburg, Florida, for a scaffolding mug. And Tyler says, my utilitarian work aims to emulate the development of intimate relationships with individuals through the act of use. Seemingly delicate handles inspire hesitation with the user, but through careful exploration, comfort is achieved with the object in question. And this one, I think you can see there, we've got some luster in some of those little triangles. So congratulations to Tyler. Next, back over to the other side of the room. Congratulations also to Rick Nickel of Norfolk, Virginia, for this cup, I Love You, Kiss Me Now cup. And Rick says, often art is seen as an introverted, solitary experience involving serious thought and messages. Frequently overlooked are the examples of the lighter side of human existence, comedy. Art, like life, is a balance between comedy and tragedy. And so we've got 2 sides to this cup, 2 different faces. So congratulations, Rick. Okay. And I forgot to mention, so that was chosen by Christina, and then the piece over here by Tyler was chosen by Masa. And then also Masa Sasaki's other honorable mention goes to Megan Yarnell of Perrysburg, Ohio, for this cup right here, origami crane mug. Okay, and Megan says of her work, back here to where I had a better spot here, okay. So Megan says, in a culture that values quantity over quality and convenience over sustainability, I find myself more and more drawn to the intricacies of the natural world. I like to think that my work is subtly infused with enough meaning to inspire thought while it's being used. So, congratulations to Megan. So now we move on to our Jurors' Choice Awards. And our first Jurors' Choice Award, chosen by Christina, goes to Malia Travers Crum of Rochester, New York, for the and that's congratulations to Malia. And so Malia says, functional pottery is an opportunity for a piece of fine art, something that's loved and held, that wears with time and becomes part of a person's daily life. I apply illustration and narrative techniques to my ceramics as a vehicle for forging this relationship. Leah. Okay, back over to this side of the room again. The next Juror's Choice, awarded by Masa Sasaki, goes to Molly Yurovich for Twin Monster Mugs. And Molly says of her work, I find clay to be a seductive material due to its ability to be used to make virtually any form. Whether sculptural or functional, I am constantly challenging myself to push this material further in an ongoing exploration to create more visually stimulating work. So congratulations to Molly. And then we've got the last award for this show is our Best in Show. And actually both jurors were in total agreement on this cup. They both were thinking of it ever since they looked at the work and selected the work for the show. They decided on this cup, and when we came together via Zoom this past week, they both said this is what they wanted as Best in Show. So I'd like to say congratulations to Mark Tarabula from Schuylerville, New York for Green Boy. Right over here. And so Mark says, conditions of the human body, concepts of sexuality, and the connection between surface and form have guided my work. Each sculpture lures viewers with sensual curves and silhouettes that tease intimate nakedness, made of pieces molded from different bodies to make forms that are abstractly ambiguous. And actually Mark has 3 pieces in the show. Green Boy here is the one that has won. And then there's also one next door here, and then a nice pink one over here. So congratulations to everyone. I mean, really congratulations to all the artists, all 55 of you who are included in the show, because, you know, it really makes up such a wonderful exhibition. And then obviously the award winners. I'd like to thank the jurors for selecting the work for the show and working with me to, you know, figure out who the award winners are. And I'll give you one more look around the exhibition in case you're just joining us. And then we're going to be heading downstairs to view our small work show. So let's just see. And I'm hoping when we get downstairs, we'll have a little bit less cutting in and out of the video. I think I finally realized my, my dark spots here in this gallery space for the Wi-Fi. So. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go downstairs. And also I'm gonna hope not to lose you as I go downstairs here. Exhibitions on our website, as I said before, so that way you can relive what you just saw up there. And also if you are in the area, please go onto our website and make an appointment and come see these shows in person, because they're definitely great to see in person. So we are now on the main floor. The acoustics are just a little bit better, and hopefully the Wi-Fi is as well. So I'm going to give you a little walkthrough of the show. Let's see here. So this is officially the small work show with the most artists in it ever. So the 7th annual is officially including work from the most artists that we've had in a show at Main Street Arts. 182 artists from 30 different states. And each year that number climbs just a little bit. I think last year we had 26 states represented in this show, and this year we've jumped all the way to 30. So one of these years, I think every state, 50 states. That's what we can hope for. So this exhibition is always what I like to call a curatorial marathon. So as I mentioned at the beginning of this, we did all of this in less than 1 week. And that included laying out and installing this work, and then, you know, all of the online things that had to be done, lighting the show, all of that stuff. It's just, it's a big challenge, but it's a challenge I always look forward to each year, the layout of the small work show. And one of my favorite parts about the gallery here at Main Street Arts is our archways create these little, little walls that I like to have these little vignettes of, different themes or just things that kind of come together in an interesting way. The thing that I really enjoyed about our juror this year, who I'll talk about in a minute, Tiffany Gaines, she was able to really pull together some common themes and threads throughout the 182 artists, which is a difficult task, really. That many artists to be able to know, the things that you're selecting relate to one another in an interesting way. So, and I really appreciate that she was able to do that. So we've got 2 rooms here. If you've never been to Main Street Arts, 2 different rooms in the main floor. And I apologize if my videography makes you seasick. I'm trying to be as steady as possible. So you've officially seen everything on the first pass, and I'll be sure to walk you back around again. So a little bit about our juror. Tiffany Gaines is a Buffalo, New York-based writer, multimedia content creator, and emerging curator. She currently serves as the curatorial and digital content associate at the Burchfield Penney Art Center, also in Buffalo, New York. Tiffany is also a freelance writer, photographer, and videographer, interested in highlighting the diverse arts and artists throughout her community. And about the exhibition, Tiffany said, during this exhibition was a pleasant reminder of the many ways art serves as a record of our lifetime. Art has long been a tool of contemplation to foster understanding, a source for documentation, catharsis, emotion, and a statement of the times. During this unprecedented moment in history, it is humbling and increasingly necessary to contribute to the amplification of art as a vessel of response. So I really appreciate Tiffany's work on small works, and she was just here yesterday in person to select the award winners for the show. So for the small work show, we have 11 awards total. So we have 8 honorable mentions, 2 Jurors' Choice Awards, and a Best in Show. And as I did upstairs, I will leave you all in suspense. We're going to announce the Best in Show last. So, all right. So here we are. So the first honorable mention that we'll highlight tonight goes to Joe Krozik of Orlando, Florida, for Z Stool, which is right over here. And this is a solid acrylic piece. And Joe says, the design premise I use to create these art chairs, and he's actually got 2 in the show, is to design a 3-dimensional chair using only 2-dimensional shapes. Each chair is designed full size and reduced to render the scale art chair. There are multiple steps in the process of finishing each art chair. And Joe has also been included in past small work shows as well. So next, we've got our next honorable mention goes to Adolfo Santos for the piece There's a City in My Mind, number 2. And Adolfo is from Chicago, Illinois. And he says, living in Chicago, I am inspired by the city. I hope to encourage the viewer to think about what a city is and what they want it to be. The work seeks to find connections, bringing the wild and the urban together. Human and animal, everything is connected. So congratulations to Adolfo on that. And this is an acrylic painting on canvas. Our third honorable mention, just a little bit down the wall here, goes to Juan Carlos Caballero of Henrietta, New York, for this piece, Ritual. And Juan Carlos says, my work reflects a metaphorical meaning of the emotional power of old and new, and the human spirit. I am intrigued by the ritual that links the object and the wearer, manifesting the sacred entity of the piece and the symbolic relationship of the spirit of each object. So congratulations, Juan Carlos. And Juan Carlos was also included in previous Small Works exhibitions and also in our jewelry invitational that we had several years ago. So congratulations. Next, another honorable mention, Sotirio Bezio of Huntington Station, New York, for Seaside. And this is an acrylic painting on canvas. And Sotirio says, in my work, I choose to experiment with colors, extravagant contradictions, I choose to experiment with colors, extravagant contradictions, and the relationship between synchronous and asynchronous parts, elements, and functions. My quest is to capture and visualize our logical, emotional, and physical environments as we experience and express them at various emotionally charged moments. And I just realized I did not mention the materials Juan Carlos used in his piece. So this is electroformed copper, bronze, silver, gold, ritualated quartz, diamonds, Tahitian pearl, and ivory. So back to that. Next we have another honorable mention for Susan Kay of Rochester, New York. And this piece is called Inside Lisa's Dell. Trying not to get my reflection in here. And so Susan says, circuit boards, intricately detailed and powerful in the functions they perform, fascinate me. I enjoy opening computers, hard drives, or any digitally controlled device and finding microscopic structures inside. Using photographs of boards, I create abstract images that suggest their functionality, but also convey the beauty of this miniaturized world. So congratulations to Susan for her photograph. Next, another photo. Congratulations to Katrina Bishop for the piece Untitled 5. Katrina is from Marblehead, Massachusetts, and says, I find moments that reflect the way I experience the world. Having grown up near the ocean, water is an ever-present element of my images. I aim to capture the endless moods and effects that water can create. These themes can be seen within all of my work, including my portraiture. So congratulations to Katrina. A couple more honorable mentions to announce here. Into the next room. Congratulations to Tom for the painting Locus 1. Thomas is from Buffalo, New York. And says, my work concerns the psychological implications of man-made shapes. Growing up amid the abandoned factories and machine graveyards of Buffalo fueled my lifelong fascination with industrial design and architecture, giving me a metaphoric language with which I can manifest an inner world. Congratulations to Thomas. And he was also included in last year's Smellworks show. The next and, final honorable mention goes to Jessie Lanier Davis for Ice Eye. And this is a mixed media piece made of clay, wood, metal, plastic, and paint. And Jessie says, this series provides a zoomed-in, imaginative look at current events, emotions, and everyday items born from isolation. Also reflection and a yearning for progress. It is intended to give pause to the viewer and stir thought and conversation around divergent and shared perception in the mundane and metaphorical. And there's two pieces in the show, Ice Eye and Outside Eye, and Ice Eye is the one that received the honorable mention. So congratulations, Jessie. And Choice Award, back into the other room here, goes to Kushandra James of Las Vegas, Nevada for Thalo Slide. And Kushandra says, my work explores how the effects of microaggressions afflict African Americans, what an assault to racial identity and self-esteem looks like, but also the unknown reactions of self-aware black portraits forced on display. And so this is an oil on canvas board inside of a resin frame, and it's in a wood base here, so you can kind of see. All right. And there's another piece by Kushandra here as well, and that's on this side. So congratulations on the Jurors' Choice Award, and then we go to Best in Show. So the second Jurors' Choice Award goes to Randy Spruce of Little Valley, New York for this painting, Love. And Randy says, I'm Seneca from the Allegheny Indian Reservation in New York State. I'm currently studying museum studies and studio arts at the Institute of American Indian Arts in Santa Fe, New Mexico. So congratulations to Randy for this acrylic painting on canvas called Love. And this is it. This is the last award to be announced, the Best in Show. So it goes to Danielle Scott of Plainfield, New Jersey, for the piece, Blackbird, Why Do You Want to Fly? And this is a mixed media piece, found object assemblage sculpture. And Danielle says, I'm a mixed media assemblage artist, and my work expresses politically and socially charged messaging. I have begun to use my art as a conduit to explore bold, fearless, thought-provoking work which draws its inspiration largely from my own journey and life experience. So congratulations to Danielle for the Best in Show award. And all of these award winners will be listed on our website. So if you visit each exhibition page, Small Works and the Cup the Mug, you will be able to find by scrolling to the bottom the award winners' work. So I'll give you another view of this exhibition. And congratulations to everyone, all the award winners, everyone who's in the show. This exhibition really holds together very well, and that's something that can be difficult when you've got 182 artists. I hope that you've enjoyed this event and seeing these pieces kind of up close. And as I've said a few times, you'll be able to view the interactive exhibition soon on our website. We'll post a link to that when it's live. But you can also right now go into the online store to see the work from the show. Also, by visiting our website, mainstreetartscs.org, you can book an appointment. Right now we're allowing up to 6 people in at a time, and we allow 4 appointments to be booked online, and then we also allow for 2 walk-ins on the hour. So 6 people in the building at a time, and we're taking all necessary precautions to keep everyone safe, but also still be able to enjoy art firsthand. So we also, I should mention, have an after-school art program, which is now in its 2nd session of the school year, and we're doing that in person as well. So we have our tables spaced out, everyone's wearing masks, staying safe, and they are currently looking at both of these exhibitions and making artwork based on them. So the first week of this session, they were actually the very first people to see these exhibitions, and they looked at the cup show first and made their own ceramic cups and mugs this week. And next week when they come, they'll be taking a look at the artwork in the Small Work Show. And then the 3rd week, they'll be glazing their cups and mugs. And that's something that we're thrilled to be able to do, is to have the kids back in the gallery again, making artwork, because it's unique. Artwork from artists, especially in these shows all around the country, and then learn about what goes into making an exhibition and what goes into making the artwork, and then making their own work based on that. So we're thrilled to be able to do that, and also that we're able to be open to the public in any capacity. So while we do miss the big part, miss the big party atmosphere of our opening receptions. We're just happy that we can have people in the gallery. But we're also thrilled to be able to offer online versions of things as well. So again, thank you all for joining us tonight for this walkthrough and award announcement. I've said it many times, but I'll say it one more time. Visit mainstreetartscs.org to find images of these shows, see them in our online store, and book an appointment to see the shows. So I'll show you my face one last time here. So again, Bradley Butler signing off here. Thank you for joining me, and really appreciate your time tonight, and congratulations to all the artists. And thank you again to our jurors and to everyone else here at Main Street Arts, Sarah and Maria, so for making this all come together. So have a good night, and look forward to either engaging with you when you come to visit or through social media. And we'll be posting more about each of these shows, and these shows will be up through December 4th. So that's it. Thanks again for joining us.